All right, Shalom. Shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all praises unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to you brothers pushing this truth all over the earth. And I'm going to go into basically how this this world is completely backwards and contrary to the scriptures, man. And everything that the scriptures tell us to do and how to live and how to conduct our lives and so on and so forth. Esau and his laws and his rules tell you to do the complete opposite. The Bible promotes living and how to live, how to conduct yourself, what to do, what not to do in certain situations, how to conduct laws and regulations, how to conduct yourself. It promotes life. But Esau rules promotes loss of humanity and all types of stuff, man. Of animal life, sea life, human life, and all types of stuff, man. Here it is. Esau tells you two men can be together. If two men, let's put it like this: two men were able to be together, or two women would be together for the rest of eternity. You're not being with the opposite sex. You understand that you're not going to have offspring. The earth is going to come extinct because there's nobody reproducing anything, because you can't reproduce with the same sex. You can't have a socket, try to plug yourself into another socket. It doesn't work like that. You need the socket and you need the cord to plug in, man. Just like a charger. One piece goes into the wall, one piece goes in, one piece goes in your phone. That's how stuff works, man. Not you get two of the same things and you try to bump them together and it works. No, man. Esau has flipped everything and turned everything upside down and around, man. Nothing is eat whatever you want to eat. The scriptures tell you there's only certain things for you to eat, and then the other stuff you don't eat. Unclean things and clean things. The scriptures tell you two men can't be together. Esau says you can do that. They promote transgenderism and all types of stuff, that iniquities that they promote. So I'm just gonna go through some scriptures and just gonna go through this, man. So this first scripture I got right here is Nahum chapter 3 and verse 1. Woe to the bloody city! It is full of lies and robbery, and they prayeth departed not. And what is this? This is a bloody city. And what does the scripture say? It is full of lies, man. Everything that they tell you to do and how to conduct is lies, man. Basing off, even starting off just with the scripture itself. Talking about everybody looks like them. The Savior says, cause the angels are babies with diapers on, shooting heart arrows at people. The Most High look like Esau. The Savior looked like Esau. Had white skin and all this stuff. No, man. No. This is a whole bunch of lies that they do to keep people far away from the truth. More importantly, us from waking up into our heritage and who we are the children of the book. Because we know they understand when we wake up, that's fulfilling prophecy right there in itself. So Esau just pushes his wine and philosophy all over the place, and he has everybody drunk. Not just our people, mainly our people, but the other nations too, man. You got people on the other side of the border worshiping Caesarea border. How does that work? You got these East Indians in church claiming to be Christians, man, but they got their Hindu gods and Buddha and Shiva and all them, but they not worshiping them. Who they worshiping? Jesus, man. The white image that has everybody drunk, man. Then you have other nations come to America. You got people that's not even supposed to be celebrating these type of holidays, but what do? They do them anyway because Esau has pushed his philosophy and his wine on everybody. And everybody and everything, even the animals, man. They be trying to figure out to do stuff, freaky stuff with the animals and all types of stuff, man. These people are wicked at nature. So we have to depart from this, because this is not the way that we are supposed to be conducting ourselves. Understand, we do have to follow the laws of this land. But when stuff is going contrary to the scriptures, we follow that. Just like eating pork and shrimp and crab and lobster, we used to do that, but what do? We got to repent. We got to stop doing that. Cause you understand, when you eat all these unclean things, it's destroying your body. The Most High knows what He was doing when He was making the stuff, man. It was not made to be consumed. It wasn't for that. All animals and sea life and creatures and stuff like that has their own purpose to serve. But Esau, hey, you pay a lot of money for it, you can get a whole shish kebab full of shrimp and lobster with the butter sauce and do all this stuff, man. No, that's why the waters are so filthy and stuff, because they're taking all the creatures out of the sea, the filtration system of the sea. They're taking it and they're serving it on your plate. And our people think it's cool, and then our people walk around don't know. Then we walk around like, oh, you got high blood pressure, diabetes, and all the other stuff, and our people don't understand why they do it. It's because of your diet, man. It's because of the unclean stuff that you're eating, constantly putting it in your body. And then they come up to scripture, just pray over it. You just pray over my food and it's clean. No, man, no. But why is it like that? Let's find it. Let's find out. Job 9 and verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? He covered the faces of the judges, man. He painted all the images like his image, man. He wanted the whole world to be deceived. And that's why the world the way it is right now. And quoting the scripture, I think it's in Proverbs. I'm not quite sure, but it says, when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn, but when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. And everybody's mourning right now. Everybody's stuck in the house, mad. What's going on with this coronavirus? And then Esau's they more than likely they're gonna keep extending it, man, to go to the next part of their agenda. So that's what they do, man. Everybody's getting pissed off and realizing the man of sin is being revealed. Then they didn't want to try to poison you with vaccines that's coming up. They're gonna try to. That's what they do, man. So they can lower the population of humanity to 500 million, according to the Georgia Guidestones. So that's what these people are doing. When did the scriptures does tell you to where is there a commandment saying keep humanity under 500 million, man? Where is that in the scriptures? Esau promotes death on the earth. They promote death. They're not here for your benefit. They're not here to look out for your safety. They're not here for that. So if they're not here to look out for your safety and care about you, do you think they're going to tell you the truth about anything that's going on? No. They're going to lie to you. This place is completely upside down. Everything has been turned upside down, man. Everything that is right, that's supposed to be righteous, it's deemed as wicked in the society, and everything that's wicked in the society is deemed righteous. And if you go against that, then you're gonna get blasted all on the news, on the medias, and you're gonna be looking like the bad guy, man. Just how they making all these faggots, the celebrities and all them, the athletes, are making their son faggots, and they know that they're in their position. They can't do anything. They say anything about their kid being a faggot or anything, what is Esau gonna do? They're gonna be blasting in the media. Everybody's gonna start hating them. Oh, you can love who you want to love. Where's that in the scripture? You can love who you want to love. Where? No, man. A woman is supposed to be with a man, and a man is supposed to be with a woman. Ain't supposed to be no dykes walking around. No niggas with makeup with beards on their faces, flaming faggots. Ain't none of this stuff is supposed to be happening, man. But what is it? Esau pushes that wine, and eventually everybody becomes okay with it. And then if you're not accepting what they're pushing, then you're deemed as an outlaw, an outcast, and you're wrong. You say you have a problem with homosexual or faggots. You don't want to be around them. You don't support it. Look, watch how people flame up on you, man. Like you a weird one. Like you're the weird guy. But what are they gonna keep doing though? They're gonna keep doing this right here. Ecclesiastes 8 and verse 11. Because the sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily. Therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. Though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be with him them that fear the Most High, which fear before him. And what does it say? I'm gonna read that verse 11 again. It says, "Because the sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily." So we took the Israelites in slavery. We beat them. We shoot them down every day. We oppress them. We put them in prison systems for them to become homosexuals and keep them away from women. Just because they're not being judged immediately that they're doing that, they're gonna keep doing it. And that's how some Jake think too, man. We're using the scripture for Esau right now, because that's what Esau does, man. They think they're gonna keep doing whatever they want to do and just gonna keep getting away with it because nothing's happening to them. So yeah, we still in rulership, it's still white America, it's still this and that, but y'all got something coming for y'all, man. And it's not gonna be pretty. Y'all have an impending judgment on y'all head, just waiting to be cashed in, man. Gonna put it like that. Y'all think all this evil works, all this castrating, all this slavery, all this oppression, y'all think y'all just gonna get away with that. Most High is just going, okay, they did that, they forgive them, so I'm gonna forgive them too. No, man. No. It's not gonna happen. The world has to go back to how it's supposed to be, man. This place is just completely backwards. So we do hope and we do pray that this place falls, man. And in this pandemic that's going on right now, we hope this is the beginning stages of the end, man. We hope it does not go back to normal, because we want the kingdom to be here. I want to see y'all in distress. I want to see y'all in slavery. I want to see y'all in pain and crying and tears and working with all the illness and disease. I want to see all that happen for all these other nations, man. It's especially Esau. I want to see y'all broken down, crying, missing your kids, waking up extra early to work, to slave, to do all this stuff, man. I want to see y'all at the lowest state. We're tired of y'all being. It is the people. This wicked is above us, man. This wicked. And then you see our people acting like them and even worse. Let's get this. Right here. Revelation 17 and verse 2. With whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. Nations were made drunk, man. Drunk. Especially when it comes along this line of dealing with women, man. Because every woman in the society, 99.9% of them, when you get with a woman nowadays, man, she's not a virgin. She's not. She done been two, three dudes, one dude maybe, at the least, maybe one dude, 2, 3, 4. And then it's nasty when you really sit down and think about it, how it can do. Because women are delicate creatures, man. Precious creatures. And the only thing women do now is get run through and get passed on to the next man. And that's nasty. It's disgusting. Here it is, you got a boyfriend, you get together, you be with him a couple months, then the woman finally give it up. Then ye all up in that, busting all in it, and then y'all get in an argument, then y'all stop talking, then you move on to the next man. And then you go, and same thing happen over and over and over. Because these people nowadays in this generation, man, nobody's getting married, as in according to Esau's law. But we know according to the scriptures, sex is marriage. So woman is only supposed to have one man her entire life. But does that happen in this society? No. This is an adulterous generation. Women are getting passed around like rag dolls in this place, man. We want to be in a kingdom where we're having women that are virgins, man. Even though the kingdom is not just about popping women and doing all this and doing all that, but that's going to be a beautiful thing to have, man. You don't have to worry about you getting ready to lay down with a woman and she had 4 of the men in her. That's nothing but confusion, man. Nothing but confusion. But Esau promotes that. And according to this society, women will go through like 8 men, 10 men plus that until they finally get married, and then they're ready to actually settle down after her little box has been ran through her whole entire life, man. Now you're ready to settle down and put all white on, put your wedding ring on, and then throw your flowers into the stand to the next woman. No, man, no. It's not how it's supposed to go. Let's get that right here. Hey, let's get this. Somewhere touch on the subject a little bit. This is also one thing that happens in society that the women do, especially Eve, man. So-called black woman. This is what they do the most right here. Just start at verse 1. 1 Corinthians 7 and verse 1. Now concerning the things whereof ye wrote unto me, it is good for a man not to touch a woman. And if you do have a woman, there's nothing wrong with that. Nevertheless, to the avoid fornication, let every man have his own wife, and let every man have her own husband. Let the husband render unto the wife due benevolence, and likewise also the wife unto the husband. The wife hath not power of her own body, but the husband, and likewise also the husband hath not power of his own body, but the wife. Defraud ye not one the other, except it be with consent for a time, that ye may give yourself to fasting and prayer, and come together again, that Satan tempt you not for incontinency. So, what is going on? In 3 and 4, it says, the wife hath not power of her own body, but her own husband, and likewise also the husband hath not power of his own body, but the wife. And what is going on here is breaking down to when you have a woman, you're not supposed to be withholding sex from your partner, man. And Eve does that a lot, man. You not doing this, you not getting this tonight, or you not getting none of this for a week, or you not doing this, you not supposed to be doing that, man. Eve does that. Eve will get an argument with her man, and then you not getting none for a month. And you know what that does? That comes in Satan in here, or she doing something, she gaining weight, or she did something, and you mad now you don't want to lay down on her for a week. But that's when Satan's gonna come in and tempt her. When she's not getting none, what do you think is gonna happen from there? She might go out one night with the ladies, and dude might be at the club hitting her, and then boom, there you go, adultery right there. Now she's defiled. So you're not supposed to withhold that in the society. But is that being upheld in the society? No. You can put a woman can put the whole box on lockdown for months, and men just sitting there, men in the house getting mad, angry, frustrated because you can't get none, man. And it's like it goes both ways, man. So if you want something, that doesn't mean now take that with a grain of salt. That does not mean you don't slow it down a little bit, man. Cause Jake, they will do that. Oh, you gotta give me some, woman. You know what the law say. You gotta do this. You gotta do. No, man. Cause women body needs breaks from all that, especially for cleanness and stuff. You can't just keep every single day just multiple times a day. No, man. You can't do that. Just keep it clean. You can't be doing that. You're not supposed to be upholding, from your man or from your woman. So if your woman wants something, you gotta get there and handle that. I'm like, oh, you wait a couple hours, Eve, until we get this 2K tournament done, or whatever the case may be. You can't do that, man. You gotta handle that situation. But what does Esau tell you? It's a completely different story, man. This society is built based upon women, man. That's why this society is so emotional, effeminate, and all this other stuff, man. You can't even have heart-to-heart conversations with men nowadays, or joke around with men without them getting emotional, getting mad, getting all this other stuff, man. This is a bitchified society. The men are more effeminate than the women, and the women are more manly than the men. And this is the place that we're supposed to grow up. This is the place we're supposed to raise children and stuff in, to endure all this madness, to grow up with all this chaos that's going on, the confusion. That's why it's called Babylon the Great. Babel, confusion. It's the only thing it is. It's nothing but confusion in this place. That's why this place has to go, and it is gonna go. Let's get this. Isaiah 29 and verse 16. Surely your turning of things upside down should be esteemed as the potter's clay. For shall the work say of the him shall Slakia. For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not? Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he hath no understanding? And what is the surely things upside down? Actually, no. It's like I got started at verse 15. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord, and their works are in the dark, and they say, who seeth us, and who knoweth us? Who does that? You have to break that down. Who does that sound like? Who does that? Verse 16. Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. And that's what Esau has done, man. They turned upside down. Laws, stuff that you can do, time. They have turned everything upside down, man. Completely flipped the script. Everything is backwards. And they're going to continue to constantly keep doing that until they can't do it no more, man. And that's why they keep pumping vaccine. That's why they doing all this stuff, man. Where in the scripture does it say you get a vaccine, put needles in your arm, and do this and do that? Where is that at? The Most High heals people. The Most High gives people diseases, man. So what are they talking about? It doesn't say you get this vaccine, and you put the dead cell in things, so then you put it into people's bodies, so your body knows how to react against it. No, man. No. And I'm not really gonna touch on that vaccine because that's another topic for another day. But you're not supposed to be getting no vaccines, man. Not supposed to be getting no needles, no none of that. And I'm gonna get one more. Let's touch on this food thing one more time, and that's gonna cut it off. I'm gonna end it. I might have to do part 2 because this is so much stuff you can go into talking about this lesson. How Esau is turned everything upside down. Leviticus, and I'm just going to go straight to 7. Leviticus 11:7. And the swine, though he divideth the hoof, and he be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud, he is unclean to you. Of their flesh shall you not eat, and of their carcasses you should not touch. They are unclean to you. You're not supposed to be touching the carcass of the animal, man. But our people, they figure out some type of way where you're able to eat anything that you want to, man. And where did they learn that from? They learned that from Esau's rules, Esau's laws. Most High never told you that you can eat pork, man. It's nowhere in the scriptures. It's not a clean thing to eat. And that's why you have all these health issues and these problems, man. That's exactly why. Well, you think the Most High didn't know what he was doing when he was making this stuff, man? You don't think he just did it? Okay, well maybe I made it a little wrong. No, man, the Most High does not make mistakes, man. It was put on this earth to be like a human garbage disposal, man. Pigs eat everything. They're the filtration system of the land. And just like shrimps and lobsters, the bottom feeders, they're the filtration system of the ocean. But Esau, what do? Nope, we want y'all to be going off. We want y'all to get sick, so we're going to pump. We're going to get all the shrimp, crab, lobster, oysters, octopus, we're going to get all this stuff out of the sea, and we're going to serve it as food. This pig, what? We're going to cut it up and serve it to you guys. And fast food restaurants and bacon burgers and bacon eggs in the morning and all. That's what they do, man. This place is completely backwards. So with that, my dad might have to do a part 2. and just show how backward I'm going to get some video clips, Lord willing. Some other stuff might go into a part 2 on this. But hope the lesson was edifying. This place is backwards, man. We have to come out of this. We have to come out of this way of living. You know, we do have to live and comply with the rules of Esau society. But when it comes to going against the scriptures, don't do it. You brothers and sisters out there. So hope this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to you, brothers. Pushing this truth all over the earth. We'll give another shalom to you, hopeful elect out there. Stay strong, Israel. We almost out of here. And I'll catch you guys in another lesson. Shalom.